Federal Reserve cares about their independence and credibility, maybe they should not commit fraud. Maybe they should not insider trade before meeting decisions are released. What you're seeing at Elisa Cook is not a denial of what she's done. It is an emphasis that she is unaccountable, that nobody can hold her accountable. Going into this meeting, there was only one person that could remove a Federal Reserve governor, and that was the president. After this, the Fed is claiming that they are in fact monarchs, duly unelected, and unable to be removed for any reason whatsoever. Another subtext is, how could Biden vet this woman and not catch that? Let's move on. Of course I have an agenda. I want to end the Federal Reserve. In fact, I would vote for either party that made that their platform. There should not be a quasi-private institution determining our cost of capital. There should not even be a Fed funds rate. The Treasury can handle everything that the Fed does. The executive and legislative branch want to spend more money and the Treasury wants to borrow more money. You must term it out. There's no reason for the government to have a revolver that borrows money overnight from banks. The credit market is entirely corrupted by these dynamics. There are no market dynamics. What you have is a central planning committee, a Marxist institution, determining what our short rates should be, and therefore, by extension, what things like mortgage rates should trade to. The Federal Reserve does not need to do QE. If the Treasury wants to print $1 billion and buy $1 billion worth of bonds, that is their prerogative. But at least they have a profit incentive. The Federal Reserve has lost hundreds of billions of dollars through QE, doing QE in like the worst, most unreasonable times, buying bonds when we're below 2%. There is no accountability. You can commit fraud and still then people back you. And it's like an attack on the institution to try to fire this lady. She should have never gotten the job to begin with. She was a professor. She wants pronouns in every economic textbook. Like, get real. She's never said anything intelligent in an economic sense in her lifetime. He also said that Trump was a dictator. You want to talk about being political, not being political? Maybe don't call the incoming president a fascist. The irony of this all is that this woman lied on mortgages 2 months apart to get lower interest rates for herself while deciding that the rest of America should have higher interest rates than we otherwise would.